Hello and welcome back to Rome Total Realism Imperium Surrectum version 0.6. As the Achaean campaign goes on, we're taking a moment to breathe, solidifying some rebels, letting our armies group up, pushing Athens out of the Peloponnese for real this time, which apparently is Peloponnese and not Peloponnesus, and I am heartbroken by this. I don't know if I've always been told it was Peloponnesus by people who pronounce it wrong because I'm from Louisiana and talking good ain't a thing we do down here, or if I just at some point got it twisted in my head as a child and it never got fixed. But here we are, we're learning. We'll go back and forth between saying Peloponnesus and Peloponnese constantly, just like hoplites and hoplites, and then everyone can be mad, and I, most of all, will be angry with them. Getting into this, I decided to take a look as to whether or not it would be efficient at this point to have garrisons. Now, obviously, if all my cities had garrisons, I would be missing an entire stack of units right now. And that's the main reason I don't have garrisons. It's not really an economic decision. I'm making 18,000 gold a turn. I don't really need money. And the best way to make money is to steal land, and God knows I'm on top of that. But looking at this, if you look at how much money you can make, even if you go from low to very high, at very high we're making 1890, and down to low it's only 1,300. So if it's a 100% shift in tax rate, it'll be barely worth it. Because garrisons aren't cheap. This guy's 537. It's not like he's uniquely expensive either. Coming over to the recruiting building, our other tier 1 units are 368 for Greek archers, and I guess they're best at garrison because they're terrible, but it's also only 2/3 the garrison, so we're gonna get less taxes out of them. We're gonna take a second to look at them after we get units in the area and see if it feels remotely worth garrisoning this now, because we're getting to the point where giving up some units to garrison cities isn't unreasonable. It probably is still suboptimal, but I want to see how the comparison actually shakes out. And to get there, as always, we need to attack some people first. Now, I think this siege is just getting started, yeah. However, we need to start the other siege, and there appears to be a pile of rebels between us and Lucas. They have one weirdly Celtic pile of rebels over here. I'm gonna take a look at their stats before I get involved. I'm a little bit spooked. 17 defense, melee attack 7. All right, I'm no longer spooked, let's go win. I'm not gonna look at anything else. I'm feeling very confident all of a sudden. I've mentioned a few times before that to me it seems optimal in circumstances where you massively outnumber your enemy to start this by just sprinting at them with range, or not with range, in a wide formation like this, because there's no fear of envelopment here. Do you have proper ranged units? You have horses, don't count, javelins, don't count, slingers. So we do want to circle around the back and deal with that. Here, I think what we want to do is just destroy the Achaean and destroy the ranged cavalry as everything else runs forward. The archers will be handled with by our cavalry. All of our melee runs forward. The cav circles round. It looks like they might be trying to have their cav fight ours. If that's what they want, that's fine. I'm going to back off. I don't want to take the javelins from their Achaean. Come in here. These two are fighting this one. I need this guy to run forward, because if I don't do that, we'll have more problems than help, or solutions rather. Pull this over here so that we don't have to worry about our slingers. Have our slingers shape up for the incoming fight here. Our cavalry should just be fine. There was no melee here, so everything over here is just paper. It'll rout instantly. Yep, that's about right. I saw the horse briefly and got worried because I thought, they don't have cavalry, they're trash. But that is not the case. They have trash cavalry, which I forgot about instantly because I don't respect it. Anyway, let's group up and run this down. Oh, something came back towards us. It went poorly. I guess we'll run that down then. Oh, that's right. I forgot to put my slingers back on fire. I was wondering why we weren't shooting these guys. Celtic skirmishers, huh? And more Celtic skirmishers that are just weirdly hanging out in the back. So let's see what sort of damage we get here, because they had terrible armor. Oh. I'm gonna be honest, I am disappointed. All right, there, a lot more people fell down that time. We outnumber you 2-1. I know we're just basic bitch rock throwers over here, but you should still be going down outnumbered 2-1 with bad armor stats, right? Yeah, they routed. All right, you guys, stop. Spear line, rout him. You, a concentrated charge on the other group should kill them. And we no longer need our slingers. Just to make sure this doesn't drag on forever, I'm gonna have a couple of these guys try to position around the back and properly encircle them so that we don't just all end up right here yelling at each other instead of surrounding them. That'll do nicely. Yeah, they're already done. I'm actually gonna back off on all of this and set these guys to fire at will. try to get experience on the ranged units because they're the ones who get the most relative benefit out of it. If your base attack is just 4, a chevron is a 25% increase in offensive output. It's pretty good. Yep, that's what I expected to happen with the skirmishers over here. It's a tragedy. So, we lost 26 men, and they lost 770. Seems even to me. And with those rebels exterminated, we can take on Lucas now at the end of the turn, or at the start of next turn. Should be a very, very easy siege. And next on the chopping block, let's take out Athens. How dare they? They have a general, which is good, but then they have trash cav and only 2 units of moderately good hoplites. They don't stand a chance in hell. They're just sort of sitting all their hoplites next to the gate and refusing to move. So what I need to do is run 1 general in to convince them I own the gates and make them reposition. I don't want to send in anything else because then I worry about getting pinned. Yeah, they're, I think, abandoning the gate after this. May as well bring in more generals though, one by one. It's funny if nothing else. Well, I was going to move forward, but it looks like they're sending their missile cavalry to come fight all 4 of my generals. Interesting call, interesting call. Looking forward to seeing how it plays out for him. Holy shit. Played out badly for this guy. Congratulations, you're retired from the battle, my man. Get out of there. You are no longer a member of the participation gang. However, thank you for taking the shots instead of the faction leader. I'm surprised it went as well as it did for him. Like, they actually eliminated like 10 guys. And I'm stressed about it because now I'm wondering, like, where's the general? I didn't even think to press the rally button. I can press the rally button now to see where he was. He was very towards the front if I saw that correctly, but I'm not sure I did. 17 broken, it's cool. Not you, you don't get to be here anymore. Apparently you just had horses that were stuck in the melee. So I can see they have hoplites here. I'm not convinced that's a good play. Let me just see how much maneuvering they're really doing here. Because I think that's just a free unit. Can you guys, like, get along this part and not be bad at pathfinding about it? I know that's a really big ask, but still. They're doing a half-decent job of it. They might manage to make this happen. Because I'm just trying to get them spread out wide here for us around when this happens. Yes, perfect. And now I just want these 3 to form up behind them with fire at will on. GG, Athenian hoplites, it was good knowing you. I'm sorry, what's happening here? You brought your missile cav and your general to try to intercede with the movement of my spearmen. Bold play, Cotton, let's see if it pays off. We still have 1 to try to do this with. We don't want to fight the other Athenian hoplite, but that's fine, we're not going to. To my surprise, this hasn't retreated yet, but it's about to. It looks like that Javelin command told them, engage in melee immediately. No. Fucking Christ. Sometimes you tell to throw javelins in cities. It's like, all right, you said stab him with the long stick, right? And it's like, yeah, but why are you being vague about it? You're describing a spear too now. Oh, I hate it. But they'll be dead eventually. It's fine. It's just grindier than I wanted it to be. We have high defense. It should be okay. Get your missile cav out of my javelin throwers. Get out of here, kid. Their general's still just hanging out over here. I don't want to throw javelins at the Athenian hoplites. Yeah, just retreat. Also, it appears like their pathfinding broken. There's a guy out here running himself ragged, so probably good to retreat. Meanwhile, in the mosh pit, how's this going for you? Is it 1 guy? Wait, it's like, how many people are left? 71. Could have fooled me. Oh, right, yeah, there's some bored guys in the middle who can't reach any enemies because they're completely surrounded and pushed into the center of the mosh pit. Fair enough. Hey, they're finally routing and fighting to the death. Good. The hoplites are just chasing the skirmishers. There's not enough cavalry left to defend the point or to stop my cavalry in general. Which should mean that they just get killed via ring around the rosy, right? Because this is just a lost fight where I lose my king and it's very funny because of bad RNG, right? Because we do outnumber them about 50 to 10 with way better stats. Like, it shouldn't even be close. They should just all be dead. Good. I was briefly getting ready to be really mad when it turned out to be my king, but what's the hoplite doing? Ah, it's realized the error of its ways. Good. And the Athenian hoplites look like they finally died. And we were going to have to fight this one on the point, I think. I can't really imagine we get away with it. Trying to think of anything clever I could possibly do here, and I'm coming up blank. Got nothing. Theoretically, if my Cretan archers are absolute heroes, they can somehow get the attention, but I don't think that's going to happen. They just, like, they're not fast enough. Even if these guys are tired, and oh, they are very tired. They're going to take a while getting there. But I just don't see it happening. It's fine. I'll just, as always, lose more men than I want to. Let's see if we can actually hit them from here. If so, I'll run back and forth and kill the entire group of my Cretan archers, because I want the experience on them, not anyone else. Not a good angle. Never is. Run away. I love you being alive. It's a pretty low house. Maybe this will work. Nothing. When you have arrow trails on, it's really easy to see when there's not a proper line of fire because they just fail to actually shoot anything. Well, I didn't actually want them to charge here. I left someone on fire by accident, but it's fine because we can still do this correctly. Because we have a ton of javelins that are directly into the rear of this. Don't need the horse, actually. And you can come play too, Cretan archers. It's gonna be great. Not so much for the Athenian hoplites, but for everyone else on my team. I want all the javelins just to come like right here. And I'm not actually going to use them, I think. Because I really just want the experience on the Cretan archers, and I'm worried that, like has happened in the past, one of these guys will be like, you know what? The Cretan archers get the spotlight too much and just throw a javelin right into the back of their head for no reason. So I'll let the Cretan archers do it alone. And they're getting a couple of kills as volley, but they have a lot of volleys at them. That was like 7 kills in one volley. That one was great. Yeah, firing directly into their backs with Cretan archers with multiple chevrons is the most effective thing I have by far. The Cretan archers, just real quick, to put this in perspective, how good the Cretan archers are, right? They have melee attack 11 because of these 2 chevrons in their base 9. The 2 chevron archers have missile attack 6. Baseline, they had 4. 3 unranked archers are only marginally better than this current rank of mercenary Cretan archers. These guys are so good. Anyway, continue shooting. I want to maximize the experience of the Cretan archers. I can get more kills by waiting. On my own men, I don't think you get the experience, and it sure looks like I'm just shooting my own guys here, but hey, I trust the Cretan archers. How many are left? Like 5. Enough that you really shouldn't be shooting, but I'm going to keep doing it. Miraculously, oh, they basically stopped shooting. You can see they don't think they have a line of sight. I guess it's blocked by the people. Interesting. But yeah, we're going out of our way to put as many kills as physically possible on those Cretan archers. Because if we can get those guys up to like gold weapons, gold chevrons someday, they will be worth like an entire army of archers on their own. Almost every other archer I've seen has been nerfed into the ground. The mercenary Cretans still feel actually somewhat effective. I'm gonna be honest. I think Eretria is so nice I'll enslave it twice. And I don't even need to garrison it. Perfect. Now let's go knock out these rebels, and as always, we're just building a gaggle of rams. Okay, so this siege is started. Those 2 sieges are started. Where is Elephant Boat? I believe I've used your movement last turn. Yes. I did all my spy movement, all my diplomats. I have 16,000 denarii burning a hole in my pocket. What to do with it? Well, this guy should probably go to Ellis and get retrained. That would be a good start. I have 7 units in this area that I've just gotten. Athens has picked up 1 as well. There's no way this full health, experienced jab cav needs to be here as a garrison. That's obviously wrong. So I'm just gonna take all of this stuff over here. Do the merge. Oh, you can't pull out the general, damn. Because it was a mistake to put all the generals there because now these other units are gonna be slower. I wasn't thinking about them. Olympia's really not very well defended. But at the same time, I don't think it's so lightly defended that I can get away with just sending this to do it, right? They need a general at the very least. I'll just be leaving this in here for the time being. Actually, that's silly. We can move this over. Oh wait, I can't retrain these guys. Interesting. I was thinking I could upgrade their weapons, but I guess not. That makes them a lot worse if I'm not able to do that. But it's better to move them over to Dime. That'll be closer to wherever we're going, and it will give us some taxes for the time being. Recruiting centers take a very, very long time to build up. Piraeus will be a city by the time we have a recruiting center going over on the east side. So I think it makes sense for Piraeus to be part of the Athens recruitment area. Same deal here. And for Chalkis as well, to be honest. So this will be a group of 4 settlements able to produce armies and retrain armies on the east side. What about Thebes? They're looking like they're not really ready. Same with Megara. Megara is closer, Thebes is close. The issue is I know I'm not gonna have the money to build all of them. So I'll just get started on those now, and I think planning for more than that right now is a bit of a pipe dream, to be honest. And we do want west and east, because realistically, we're gonna look at like island hopping and going to Syracuse, followed by going to like Italy and Anatolia. We're not gonna be trying to push north and fight the Thracians for their land. Although I do hear they have very good AOR units. It's just like, it's further away from my capital. It's harder to get new land up to recruitment faster. So once I take the Antigonid lands, I'll start making a recruitment center here. But until it's done, I don't think I'll be ready for a war in this direction, at least not another one. I think for now, though, I'm done. I think that's a great use of most of my money. I'm fine floating about 4,000. That's nothing. So let's get to the next turn. This Epirus army is making me sad. It's just going back and forth every turn. The AI is so shackled down by its own stupidity. It's brutal to watch. As always, welcome to the family. I've got no standards for this. Just if you're available, you can join. I need governors. Not that anyone's governing right now, but theoretically in the future. So now I have to decide if I think the mercenary Samnite hoplites are worth it. Because they are far and away the strongest unit I have seen in the game in this campaign. I mean, not counting the elephants. The elephants are strong in a different way. Like, these stats are terrible. I'm buying them. It sounds more fun to buy them. I'm buying them. Hop in the boat. Let's see if we can't find any more as we go further down the Italian peninsula. I really hope Rome doesn't view this as a transgression, because if they do, that could just a full Roman stack walking around, because fucking of course there is. Ooh, I don't like where this boat currently is. It shouldn't get randomly attacked and killed. It'd break my heart if it did. This is a trivially easy siege, but they also have a family member in there, so I know I can't auto-resolve it. All right, we're doing standard throw javelins with spearman strats. Bait them in, kill them all. It's always very, very effective, and there's just a small number of enemy spearmen or cavalry on the points. All right, unfortunately, one of these groups has sort of broken a little bit, and the other one has just failed to get as far forward as I would like. So we're going to try to like group this up the way it's supposed to be. I think at this point, the only thing to do is to charge the general here and then let the other one continue to run forward just haphazardly. So I'm expecting this to run out and fight them as well. If it doesn't, that's fine. I just hadn't really considered that possibility. Because like the general loses, it's not even close. I just sort of assumed he wouldn't fight. Oh hey, the spearmen are coming to fight. I just took them out and decided they would. Also, interesting pathfinding going on down here. It's pretty good. So y'all are just engaged in melee then. This has gone pretty piss poor, but it's fine. The Achaeans will come help eventually, I guess. That's what we needed, right? The Achaeans to get here. Finally got him dealt with. All of you, please come here and actually help. Also, they took like almost no wounds in that. They lost 11, 7, 18 people to the general unit. So they should throw automatically on fire at will, but sometimes they're not going to do it against enemies inside of a town. Right now, they're all just pathfinding into formation. They're not quite sure they're where they're supposed to be. You just want to like throw the javelins? No, 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 no. I didn't tell you to charge. I was clear in my wording. There is a javelin on this cursor. It makes me so sad. Can anyone explain to me if there's a hotkey for specifically just throw the javelins? Control changes what that looks like. Does that only throw? Doesn't seem to do a whole lot of anything, to be honest. Shift is clearly something else. Alt is alternate attack, which for them is melee. As you can see, they're not willing to fire at will. And when you tell them to throw this hat, it's so stupid. It's fine, we'll just grind it out. I just hate that I can't do the obviously correct thing here. I guess I could have waited for the Achaeans. I was busy being on tilt, though. Could have done it better, but 50 wounds, retraining next door, no problem at all, really. Enslaved, as always, and owned the next one. No, do not cancel the siege. That's the absolute last thing I want. The elephants aren't here yet. That would waste a ton of time. Celtic Cav and Celtic Spearmen. I guess I'll see what their unit cards say in the fight, but I can't imagine they do well surrounded by Thoroughfare like anyone else. I'm gonna risk a general to try to do this the most efficient way possible and bait them out to chase. Because with 2 units left, I think they will. Oh, they wanted to throw javelins instead, which apparently they had. Fair enough, but not quite what I was looking for. Once we run them out of javelins, maybe they'll chase us properly. Yeah, there we go. No, they still have javelins. All right, next up on the chopping block, I guess you can go into loose formation and try to live a little bit better. Nope, not quite, boys. He's routing. Hopefully he survives. That's how I feel about that. Fucking clowns. Yeah, he's fine. He's fine. I just want to say that bad routing nearly killed this man a second time, but he appears to have survived. Congratulations, you idiots. So my strategy of throw rocks and put everyone in front of them doesn't appear to be getting the attention I was hoping it would. Unfortunate. Predictable, but unfortunate. I'm getting 1 unit of infantry to come forward and seeing if this is just in range for spears. I don't quite know. It is not. Which means it's time to bring everyone forward. Alright, everyone's running forward. I'm sure it's gonna go great. Not for this cavalry. I think they're just dead. Interesting call, though. Alt slide that forward while this handles itself.
General is running away.
Good job, idiots. No one told you to do that.
But in battle, it is beyond belief.
Just send them all the way out. They're no longer relevant. Welcome to the club. So I guess you are... Oh, you're not 304 away. You're something else and just happen to have spears. You have a lot of them, too. That's a really good spearman. Holy shit. I just disrespected you when I saw Celtic in the name. But that's just a straight-up good unit. Nice. Anyway, it's not gonna be so great against all the missiles hitting it in the back shortly.
Now he flees the field like a coward.
Nope, stop chasing him, you clowns. You will all die to javelins again. Alright, cool. Attack here. Everyone else, form the wall.
Fear makes a home in our enemy's heart.
Slingers, come up. Because if they aren't willing to throw, then you are. Alright, get the fuck out of the way. If you're not gonna do it, I'll bring in someone who will. Hey, you, attack. All of you, throw rocks. Yeah, see, they don't give a shit about friendly fire. And it does tremendous work. I can't even find them long enough to hover them, because every second we lose like 10 more of them. If we could just get those javelins to throw, but for some reason they won't do it inside the city, it would be so effective. Once again, we're enslaving. Because we still need this stupid settlement to grow. It's up to 5,300 now that we've stopped retraining and started investing in more population. Speaking of, it's finally finished. 10,000 denarii is a lot, but population growth bonus 1% per turn. Is it really 1% or is it 0.5% because I'm upgrading this? It's 0.5%. I'm still gonna take it. It's not a good use of money, I think, but I'm still gonna do it. I want that city to grow so badly. Oh yeah, there are buildings here that we can destroy. Love that. Let's get rid of this. I could use some more cash. I'm wasting it on things right now. This just about recoups the losses from my previous bad decisions. Alright, you have an Achaean hoplite and a 4 and 3 that need to be retrained. You run them back to Aeon to retrain the hoplite because no one else can do it. Take this guy to dime, I guess, since he can't quite reach to Ellis. And then in the other one, this is going to need boats, of course. There's no way they're getting there by foot for obvious reasons. Oh, this guy's also wounded.
Yes, sir.
We're going to come out, grab everyone here, hop in the boat. Come forward to here. Take everyone in the boat who doesn't need to be retrained, which I apparently messed up a little bit. And get off up here. Drop off the rest down here. Retrain that guy and Ellis. Akantiste go to Thurman. Boat comes back up. I remember that garrisons exist in Panic. They're fine, thank God. Get everyone left on the boat. Check for garrison requirements. They're good. Drop the people off here. Can these boats reach my other navy? They can. Join up. I want the boats. It's fine. You'll reinforce if they get into a fight, I guess. Game's weird sometimes. Boat admirals are just funky as hell in this game. Now, this guy's failed to move repeatedly. I'm still not willing to bet that this is a safe siege. But on the other hand, he's messed it up so many times. If I'm wrong, I can just retreat. There's no... Oh, excuse me, sir. Why the fuck are you here? They conquered the Greek city-state that I was using as a fort wall. All right, we're able to get both armies involved. That is 7 units and 14. I can control the whole army in one go if I do have to. So we run up here. The other army comes up and we push him back, right? He thinks he can take us. At 53 minutes into raw footage, I'm gonna save that for next time and do the rest of the turn now. That was unexpected. I didn't think a stack was coming through here because I thought this was fort walled here. But actually, looking at this, I don't think it was a successful fort wall anyway. I was just wrong. In fact, I could be wrong. I could have just mistakenly thought this was that one every time. 1 second. Are you even at war with them? Am I just stupid? Yeah, they're not at war with the Greek city-states. I'm actually just very, very dumb. Speaking of very, very dumb, though, I just want to see how bad auto-resolve is for this. Like, how bad is it? We kill 400 men. We outnumber him by nearly 50% and get crushed. Auto-resolve is so unusable. It's so bad. All right, gathering up everything we just recruited in this area and everything we trained, we have a half stack here. This doesn't look like 10 out of 20. This does not look like the middle. What?
Yes,
13 out of 20. It just did an update. Okay. I was like, no, I can't be this dumb. It has to be wrong. Thank God. So we have 2 major battles left in this turn then, because we also have this one. Just like, is there any chance in the world that I can auto-resolve this rebel fight? Do rebels receive any penalties? Average victory. How many units actually got fully wiped out? That really matters. Nothing was fully wiped out. Oh, the mercenary archers are here. And it killed them. It killed half the unit. I can't auto-resolve it. Oh, also it killed several family members, I think. Yeah, that part's also bad. Oh no, you can't auto-resolve any of this. You have to fight everything very hard. It's gonna be bloody. It's gonna be bad. We're gonna have to retrain all of this trash. But let's do it. So to start this, I want to just do a proper skirmish phase. And manually control who I'm shooting. Get the best shots I possibly can by tossing it over the wall at low armor units. We're having the thing where they really struggle with accuracy sometimes. I might just have to do fire at will if the accuracy is that weird. Can I shoot this one? I don't even really want to shoot that one. I can though, please stop. Yeah, it's because of the weird wall physics, man. I don't know what to do. I guess it's bust down the gate to fix it. I think that's the real answer. And then we just leave these guys on fire at will to drive them off of the gate, not the Cretan Archer. The Cretan Archer is more valuable. I'm sorry. You fucking what, mate? Cretans, run right. You, intercept. I wasn't expecting that, that's for sure. All of you, get forward. They got reinforcements. I assumed it would just run into the city and not this shit. The archers are going to rout pretty much instantly, by the way. There's not a chance to do anything. And by do anything, I mean hold for more than like 10 seconds. I'm surprised they've lasted this long. All right, pull back to try to let the cavalry charge more effectively. I'm still on half speed. That's why everything is so slow. I'm actually shocked that these guys did not rout.
The gods have filled the enemy.
Yep, there he goes.
Fear. Now he flees the field like a coward.
All right, guys, we have a chance. Left side's open.
Hearts are full of fear, and now they flee.
Don't you dare shoot him down, archers.
The enemy
Get in.
general is dead. His men know their doom approaches.
Wait, we're in.
Our soldiers have captured the wall.
The gate's shut, but
Now
we're
it's
in.
time to press on and capture this place.
Pathfinding, don't do it. Let them through. There's no reason we should be caught here. I don't know why blue lines keep pointing backwards, but we should be fine. Smoothest entrance of my life. Let's fucking go. All right, just keep running, boys. Oh wait, do we lose the gates now? Did they get it back? Building lost. Shit. Well, we're gonna see how the AI reacts to this over the long term, I guess. Because things just got very weird. If they're not charging my cavalry, it's best to come here and sit for stamina. That way there are 3 escape points no matter where I'm getting attacked from. Probably best to just sit in front of a gate, to be honest. Yeah, I just have to get my generals out of the city, it feels like. They're just not safe. As much as I want this to work, it's a bad call. So let's just get out. Because this is too many units for us to be doing this shit. Although the AI appears to be a little bit confused about whether or not it should actually do anything, having driven us out, and we still own the gate. So, sure, why not? All right, we finally battered down one of the gates. We have a ton of people behind it with projectiles to drive everything off. Let's start figuring this out. And since fire at will on these javelins doesn't seem to work inside the city, I'll gladly let them throw now, given the chance. I'm gonna slide this guy up so he can actually throw these. And emptying every projectile my army has is seeming to do some pretty solid damage at the start of this. Although let's drag the melee line back. And get these Peltas closer, because apparently their range is worse than I thought it was. Yeah, just tons of damage out of those javelins when everyone's throwing at once. A fourth of the army dead already. It's nice that even though these units feel subpar, if you have this many of them and the AI is just letting you hit them, you get some value out of it. 1/3 down. Because they're just running back and forth for no reason in front of the gate. It's so sad. Gonna be honest. Whoa, what the fuck? Who's outside the gates? What is this? Why? Thought you guys would be safe over here. Can't help but notice there's a lot of dead horses. Shit, my bad. I'm glad you're all alive. Let's get further away from the gate. Not quite sure the archers are outside still, but that is terrifying. Alright, they went back in. It looks like having lost 1/3 of their men, they're done running around in front of me. Nope, I just need to be patient. And they'll make the same mistakes again and again and again, apparently. Unironically, I'm safe. I'm gonna go get a glass of water and let my archers empty their ammunition, which the Cretan archers already have, and they're still only at 2 chevrons. Breaks my heart every time. All right, for ease of control, and just to make sure I don't do anything incredibly stupid, we're just going to withdraw all of our empty ranged units right away and do a quick check on these mercenary Greek Peltas. They are very technically not garbage, but I shouldn't need them to win this, and I don't want to kill them now. Someday they'll get depleted and become garrisons. Naturally, I don't need to intentionally murder them early. So what are we left with? They have 60% of their men. Ah, shit, just get into town, actually. There's nothing here. They don't get to do that to us. That's our strat. Oh, they ran away. Good choice. Any hoplites around, they're gonna make a problem out of this. Not really, but we don't want to fight here. We want to back off and get into a corner to fight. Somewhere that we can use superior positioning instead of just being bad at the game. These Achaeans are trash. We should be able to deal with them pretty effectively on our general, because they have no morale, just like absolutely none. This guy's going to go into loose formation. He's going to lead the charge. You're going to be in the back because no one can get in front of you. My general's going to be here. I'll use the rally command. I didn't realize there were 2 units there, but they both Achaeans. One's Greek slingers, same difference. Still going to go down like wet paper. Give them a second to spread out. Order the charge. And once the charge is about to start, like once we're around here, I'll give the rally command. We're safe in the corner over there with all of our infantry. We're gonna give the rally here. It shouldn't matter at all, but just in case, and routed instantly. That's just what you expect out of levy ranged units from Greece. The Peltas are a different story. We want to run down as much of this as we can. They're still dropping like flies, Cut right. We don't want to take these jabs. Are they out of jabs? They seem to be running at me like they want to fight in melee, which they're not terrible at. Like, I've had bad deals in the past trying to do this, but I'm still not going to take it. Now, coming over here, my units are here. We're going to continue pushing this way and get along the wall. This gives us the best surface area to enclose around them as they come out. Although the pathfinding leaves a little something to be desired. My generals cav are coming out here. Seems like a good enough place to me. What's here? There's the heavy cav. There is the spearmen. Yeah. There's a second unit here. Are there only 3? Or, sorry, 2? Feels wrong. Charge that. Collapse here. You come forward. You get on the side. Missile cav. Disgusting. Get out of here. Alright, they're not going to be able to kill, so just come here and stop. That's the Greek Peltas looking to get involved. That's fine. They've fallen back. I don't know what to do. It's definitely not to run forward like that. You slide around on the right. Alright, we've already won that, actually. To my surprise. Just form up here, actually, on some of them. One facing left, one facing right to make sure nothing weird happens. The rest of you, since you obviously can't run him down, get along the wall again. Is this throwing stuff, or is it just, it's just spearmen? We're fine, we're fine, we're fine. They've lost another 15% of their men since we came inside the walls. Ignore that 59% for me. It's because of how many men I removed from the battlefield voluntarily. Them being here added nothing of value. We're gonna bring these 2 in closer. We're gonna bring you 2 in closer. Are you coming to attack? I'm gonna bring the cavalry in as well, actually. There's just no reason for them not to be here. I'm gonna charge on one of these because we just need to. We can't let them sit there and throw javelins at us. That's outrageous. This is heavy cav. Nothing to really be done about it. Missile cav is somewhere. Peltas are hanging out. I'm gonna have you run down to here. You run down to here. This one come up. You 2 form up. We obviously have more here than we need. Yeah, I was about to say, he should be winning like any second now, right? And he was. We're good. I think I want to wait on the flank. They're coming back. My general can kill them. That other unit, having just routed, should die shortly afterwards as well. We don't need any assistance on this. That's not the route I want you to take. And at this point, the general is too far ahead of you, and I don't feel safe doing it again. We're gonna let them come out. I don't think they can throw jabs from here. Yeah, that's a good enough surface area for me. And I'm gonna send one guy back on a horse to run them down as they retreat, because they will be retreating. Send in the damaged merc again. Gonna keep using them when I'm given the option. Routed instantly. I'm gonna send in these 2 to run them down. I'm gonna send this guy in as well to handle the heavy cav. A lot of movement up there, nothing important, I imagine. This should rout relatively soon. Defeat is almost a certainty. More than almost, I would say. You lost a man on the charge. You know what? If you die, fuck you. You deserve it. All right, it's actually so bad. Every time I've used General Scav against Greek Pelt, is something wrong? Let me look at their stats one more time. Normal defense. 9 melee attack is actually unusually high for a Peltast. But they don't have spears, do they? They have like little knives. It's weirding me out every time, but yep, fine, whatever. Bring in another guy to help run them down because we're too low on people now. And my general is really mucking this up, apparently. I'm shocked at how good a fight they're putting up. Does it even make sense that they're this good? Wait a second, hold up. My hoplites are 17 morale, 10 melee attack, 36 defense. So we're up 17 points of defense. I guess their attack is like comparative, but it feels weird how good they do every time I fight against them. And I'm reasonably sure it's just very hard hacks. If I were to do this mirrored, I would lose almost immediately. Are you really not coming out to play? Grumble, grumble. Those Greek archers are dead though. Wait, what? How did you just lose a soldier? It's gotta be Trash Path. Yeah. Oh god, don't be the general. Don't be the general. Thank Christ. I thought it was him for a second. Oh, it's fine. Don't worry about it. You guys can come help. These last two can form up. Are those hoplites out? You know, they've been here. I thought they'd have stopped. They'd have been here already if it weren't for the crazy pathfinding. That's so tilting. I'm gonna sit here and wait for fatigue because I have no reason to rush right now. And then once I have it, I'll use my general's cap to wipe out this other stuff. Or every time they run forward on something stupid like this, I'll just lose my fatigue and start waiting all over again. Don't you fucking dare. How dare you even pretend that was an acceptable route? Countercharge, rally just so that you're not in the front of it. Join the fights. Over here, nothing. So, how's this going for you? You're not taking wounds. I mean, then again, they're not really either, but hopefully your additional family members will turn the tide. Yeah, good. Wonderful. Oh, I just forgot this hoplite was here. Well, I guess we're gonna fight it in the crush then. Let's go. Let's hemorrhage a few men to get through faster. Because if I remember this correctly, yeah, that gets more surface area for us, but at a pretty severe cost to life a lot of the time. Not sure that was a good call. Definitely the part where I forgot they were even there in the first place wasn't great. Over here, we should be able to wipe out all of that with just a cavalry charge. And honestly, there's so little left that I think I can just walk this last group of spearmen up the middle and come around for an eventual flank here. Like, what are they gonna do? Repel me with this? There's nothing here. The remaining 20% or so of their troops they have, it's almost all that one unit of hoplites. They have 258, and that's 100 of them in the spearman group. Right, that guy will be dead. This is what it is. Nothing to be done here. Yeah, it looks like they're not even attempting to stop it. That's all dead. I can come kill this guy if I really want to. I don't think I need to. I'm gonna pull out here just to set up for a charge in case I want it, but I don't think I need to. This guy's going to come in on the back, and I think this one is too. I was thinking maybe one comes out in a different direction to provide support for the cab, but that's stupid. The cab can just leave. They don't need support. Is this one guy shooting his bow at my general? That's not how you hold a bow. Ooh, ho, ho, ho. He's got the strats. I'm gonna put him out of his misery. That looks very painful. He's holding a flaming bow with his broken bones. Anyway, I'm sure it's going well over there. That's the route you clowns took. I hate you. I hope everyone dies. Because clearly none of you deserve to live. Oh my god. And, okay, I'll come win King of the Hill, I guess. Oh wait, what's this? Those are spearmen. I didn't even know those were in reserve. Let's get out. Cool, I'll fight the generals with my spearmen then. They've got the same level of military genius my guys do. Maybe the guy with the broken bones and the flaming bow had the right idea, because he got to be put out of his misery. Everyone else has to get... I'm sorry, those physics just now are something else. This battle is a hot mess. Yeah, there's like 6 guys left. It looks like a pitched fight. My guys are dying, but it really isn't. All right, come on. Somebody kill him. Is he gonna get help? No, thank God. All right, they're coming to fight for some reason. Cool, King of the Hill it is. I'm gonna try to run past. There's no reason to fight them. I don't have to, and they're throwing spears right now. So I think we can skirt through. We're gonna get caught a little bit because of bad pathfinding, but I think we're basically fine. And then they might turn around because we'll be on the points. They might not, it's hard to say. Keep running, I don't care if one guy in the back got confused. Fuck him, let him die. If anything, it should be to your benefit. They're not turning around, meaning this is King of the Hill and we do win. You, stop and fight. You're a sacrifice now. Come win the next fight over here. The 46 shouldn't be able to die, not really. If he routs, it's not a big deal. What I'm trying to do is hold him back so we can pull him in and surround him on the next part. That's about what I expected him to do once he saw the charge coming. But he is not going to be escaping particularly well. So they've turned around. I don't like that. There's nothing I can do about it. We have to fight them on the point. I'm just being a patient commander right now, letting them screw around, run back and forth en route while all of my guys get their stamina back to full. All right, so step 1 of the final fight, we bring in all of our good hoplites. Are you really doing this again? No, not really. It's just a prank, bro. Okay. So like I was saying, everyone line up over here. Nice javelins, my man. I don't want this one on the right selected. Cool, just don't select anyone. That's fine too. Bring everything forward. They should just be surrounded and dead. And I'll bring my general here for moral support, just in case anyone tries to, you know, start a chain route, do anything stupid. It really shouldn't be a problem, but it does minimize the risk of just excess wounds for no reason. I can't even see who's who. Here they are. It's easy to lose track of them because our shields are so colorful. Say what you will about Greek spearmen, they are durable. You might think they're slow and unwieldy and not great at infantry v infantry combat, but they just do not like to die. Like, these last 24 are exhausted and they're still just not going down fast. At triple speed, it's like maybe 2 a second at tops, and that's faster than it was a second ago. There we go. So we lose about 330, kill 1,000. I'm more than happy with that. We're right next to the retraining points. That is a almost negligible loss of money, no real effect on war effort. Enslave, as always. And it's time to start assessing the damages we've dealt to ourselves. These 2 Greeks are gonna have to go right over to Corinth and get retrained immediately. Not gonna take too much time there. All the archers are, wait, are the archers fine? Yeah, the archers are fine. 80 is their max size. Weird that it's 81 from the mercenary credence. All the mercs are obviously fine. Well, for a given definition of fine. The family members are obviously fine because they can't be anything else. These guys need to go get retrained. And so are the Achaean hoplites, but we can just walk over to the capital now. We're no longer body blocked and boat hell like we were all campaign. So get that retrained too. And the rest of this does, nope. This is all full health. In the Achaeans mission 2 guys, I genuinely don't care enough to get that fixed. Like, if there's no difference in movement speed, I'll stop just at the city, but I'm pretty sure I can do better. This place is not and will not be a recruiting center. They don't need that barracks. This is a full stack, but God, it is a terrible one. It's missing a lot of units I would like. Has too many generals, too many ranged units. For now, it just walks up towards the general war front, I think. Dime is going to need to drop its taxes, apparently, by quite a lot. So something I've learned that made tax managing a lot faster for me is that there are typically 2 colors of green heads. And if they're the bright green, they're almost always too happy and want more taxes. All right, they don't want more taxes. They are in need of more taxes to optimize your gameplay. And like, I think if I went through all the ones that were the pale green, I might find 1 or 2 that were able to have their taxes lowered, but this is a pretty fast way of getting close enough to perfect. And city management's not my jam, so I'll take the fast and easy way. So we are producing 1,300, 1,600, oh, that one's terrible. About 3,000 gold a turn more than we used to. We're also making a lot more money this turn because everyone's dead. They'll be back soon. Oh, Phaidon still died. That's funny. Didn't notice, gotta be honest with you. The advantage of adopting everyone is that when they die, it's no real cost. We have plenty more to go around. And with that done, we're well past my normal stopping point, so we're gonna pick up with this massive, massive battle against Macedon next time. And it is probably not gonna be that bad, right? He's got a couple Therophoroi. The Royal Peltast are, let me look at him properly this time. Actually, there's no real reason to do that. I'll have it going on the screen in the background, but I'll talk about it in the intro of the next video. This army is the first real army we've really been up against. It's not quite a full stack, but we'll see it next time. For now, I'm done. I've been Rather Incoherent. I hope you've been enjoying the series as much as I've been enjoying playing it. Thank you for watching. Thank you to my Patreon supporters, Evan and Jeffrey B, and I'll see all of you in the next one.